Hey, and welcome to 2026, everyone. Welcome into the Game or Die Show. My name is Ryan Moore, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Keflings. If you don't know this game, I talked about it on the Game of the Year podcast just a couple days ago, and a world for Keflings, or a world of Keflings. I'm sorry, I apologize. That's the correct name, and I keep forgetting that. But the Keflings games are some of my favorite games of all time, and this is the second game that came out in like 2011, I believe, 2010, 2011. But this is the PC version that came out last year, and they did a full-on new DLC update called the Rockstar Challenge. And the Rockstar Challenge is basically just a weekly challenge for the rest of 2026, all 52 weeks. There's going to be a new weekly challenge, so we're going to be playing this game throughout the entire year. Every week we'll do a new playthrough of the update and the challenges, you know, kind of like a Red Dead Online with the daily challenges. This is just a weekly challenge. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but I think it'll be fun. And I wanted to just kind of get back into streaming a little bit. I don't know how long we're going to go for tonight or today. It's about, 3:30 in the afternoon here. We got a little bit of rain, so I apologize if the noise is loud, but I think I've kind of fixed a lot of that stuff over the last week or so. So let's just dive right in to a little bit of World of Keflings. Oh yeah, I love this game. It makes me so... Whoa! What? Why did it just launch that? I'm sorry. I don't know why that happened. And let's go to our story of Rockstar Weekly Challenge. So, complete weekly quests with this Rockstar Kefling to get famous, earn collectibles, and be awesome. No tutorials included. I like that. I don't want to have any tutorials. All right. I think a lot of the check-ins and alerts and all that stuff is completely turned off. I'm going to redo everything. Hopefully later today, tonight. I think that's kind of my design is, or my mindset is to kind of wipe the slate clean, start fresh. So all the alerts and all those things are going to be going away for a little bit, and I think they're turned off right now, but that's okay. Thanks, Mrs. Gas. Frame and Fordex. Welcome to Wall World! Though you may already be familiar with our line of walls and wall accessories, you may not know that this is the location that you can build boats and docks as well. In fact, we've already got a boat ready to go. Build a dock at this wall builder and place it on any beach. Of course, we're always trying to encourage others to give back to the community. Every week, look for a Kefling who needs your help. If you can solve their problem, we'll give you plans for a boat with a new design. Not to mention the fact that you'll get more and more famous. Speaking of which, have you met a rock star who came to town? He's got a lot of problems that need solving. All right. So we got our Keflings, and before we talk to our rock star guy, let's see if we can just put some people to work here. Here, you do that. You do that. You guys come over here and start mining rocks. How many other people do we have? You, and we've got a couple others. Okay, so mining rocks. We'll start you on this side. And then we'll have, oh, we got a couple others. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. There we go. And then got you and one more. You'll be another rock guy. Rock lady, I'm sorry. And then Forest. Booyah. Lumberjack. Okay. So we got some people kind of doing some stuff. Who's this? A wall builder Kefling? Okay. All right. Rockstar Kefling. Let's do this. Not with the old. Can you believe it? It's a whole new year, but this place looks like it hasn't been updated in a decade. Just making sure. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Yeep fan? It's a whole new world, but this place looks like it hasn't been updated in a decade. Well, I've made a resolution. I've resolved to making this kingdom more exciting. Good luck. This place is about to get exciting as professional snail racing. Are you kidding? Turbo Slime is rated the 3rd most publicized event in all of the kingdom. No, this is different. We need beauty. Build 15 more statues and spread them around, would ya? All right, I think we can oblige there. Okay. All right, so we got some statues. We need to kind of organize. That's one of the things that I've always loved about this game is like the little bit of organization goes a very long way for me to have fun with this game. So while everyone is kind of doing their own thing, we got some statues here that we're just gonna pick up and move around, and we're gonna kind of organize a little bit, just so that I know where everything is. Let's also zoom out a little bit and see what we can see. Okay, so here's a gear over here that we're gonna have to get to, and then some love. Who doesn't love love? And we'll put all the love right here for now, and then we'll start building houses so we get more Keflings. There's some love over here. There's some love over there. Oh, there's 2 loves. It's like driving across the country and seeing a Love's gas station. Oh my gosh, I love Love's. The Love's gas stations are the now 2nd best gas stations of all time. I will say, we have Buc-ee's out here. Not super far, it's about an hour away. But Buc-ee's, man, Buc-ee's is one of those, it's like a weird gas station / just weird place that they have a ton of crazy good food and a lot of like shopping things that you can buy a grill or some like chairs, a sofa, some t-shirts, sweaters. Like you can just buy a lot of weird things at Love's. It's kind of crazy. Oh man, it feels good to listen to this music again. I love this music. So there's a textbook. We're just gonna kind of start out with our items all organized. So we'll put we don't need this well. I'm trying to figure out where I should put the well. It's not a, oh, it is like a statue. Okay. The well will go at the very beginning. And there was this other love thing. A rock star. Country love. Yeehaw. What's this game all about? This game is called A World of Keflings, and it's kind of like a god sim / city builder. You play as a giant, and you help these characters called Keflings to kind of build out their city. So it's a city builder, but it's also kind of a god sim because you are building out resources and picking up and assigning here. So like I've got this guy or this lady Kefling being a lumberjack, but I can disassign her as a lumberjack and say, I want you to just start, harvesting crystals. And so you get the crystals being harvested, and they just kind of perpetually do that for their entire lifetime. That's all they do. That's all they know. And then they'll just build out these resources of whatever they're getting out. Then you can assign other Keflings to actually be a transporter. So I can say, I want you to transport these rocks in this pile from there over to our resource work shed. So she's just going to go back and forth, just transporting all the rocks that the rock miner Kefling has been, just harvesting. And it's just like this automation that continues to grow and grow and grow, and it's just so much fun. That's the type of game you wish you had? I'm sorry, my chat is super small. I'm redoing the studio, so I apologize if I can't read right away. But yeah, I love these games. They're so much fun. Okay, and we just started too, so we're kind of trying to figure out what to do. We need to build a factory. What is this? This is a tour bus. So this is the Rockstar Kefling, this guy, who's having us do some stuff. So we need to build 15 statues. That's our like main goal right now. And we already went through this. But yeah, and I can do that stuff too. I can say, well, you know, they're taking too long. I just need a couple quick resources. So I'm going to pick up this stack of logs over here and just transport it myself. You know what? Oh, this guy is taking too long to cut down some trees, so I'm just going to do it myself. And because I'm a giant, I move much faster. I can harvest much faster. It just makes everything a little bit easier. But since we're starting out, we're gonna, I apologize too. I haven't really changed anything. Here, let's crank up the audio a little bit. That should be there, 60. This is kind of a little bit of a test because I have not been streaming for like 2 months. And so a lot of my, you know, setup is all kind of a little bit busted apart. So I'm gonna have to redo a lot of stuff. So this is more of a test stream than anything else, but I wanted to get this weekly challenge started so that I don't forget, because life is going to get real crazy real quick soon. I don't know if I can put the... Yeah, some of the resources you can't put into certain buildings. They're only going to accept certain things, right? So up at the top, it says the workshed can have logs and rocks. So I have 14 logs and 7 rocks, and I can build any one of these things. Now, my blueprint for the factory has 2 of those, you know, tall column pieces and all that stuff. So I can go, okay, so I need 1 platform, 2 tools and equipment, 1 chimney stack, 2 of the sturdy towers, 1 mud room, and 1 work area. So it kind of allows you to know what you need to build for the blueprint that you're building for. It's really nice. Yes, and the music. Oh my gosh, the music is one of my favorite things about this entire series. It's the actual music that I use for the podcast as well. The intro and outro of every episode of the podcast is the Keflings music because I love it so much. All right, so we're just kind of still exploring, seeing what we can see, seeing if there's anything like this little love piece that we can pick up. And we're organizing right now more than anything else. I'm not really concerned about building out any things yet, because I really just want to mostly organize all my stuff that I can find. However, whenever there's this little yellow up arrow, that means I can hit X and upgrade the Kefling to level 2, 3, 4, 5. And what the upgrades do, or leveling up of the Keflings do, is just allow them to work faster, move faster, and things like that. It's really cool. What's up, Jared? How are you doing? Yeah, back to streaming, man. It's been a while. It's been a couple months. That Game of the Year podcast the other night kind of helped me kick my butt back into gear. So we're organizing. Here, let's just plop that down right here first. Yeah, Keflings is awesome. And yeah, the feeling of just kind of getting back into streaming and everything. It's been a rough couple of months, not gonna lie. But I feel a lot more confident. I feel a lot comfortable. We've been doing a lot of studio work. That's kind of why, like, this is a little bit of a test run to kind of get some stuff reset for the new year. New year, new studio, new me, you know, all that type of fun stuff. Let me know if the audio is off a little bit or anything like that, because again, this is all kind of just getting back into the swing of things. I also got to kind of be very careful because I got to keep stuff working for work, though. That is a big issue. Okay, so everyone's kind of doing their own thing right now. And I'm just trying to think of what I should do. Here, let's stockpile the workshed a little bit. It's got 14 logs and 17 rocks. But I think we can kind of just move some stuff over here first. And remember, this is just the start of the year-long weekly challenge. So we are going to come back to this game 52 times this year. every week there's going to be a new challenge that we're going to have to accomplish, and that is my goal for one of the kind of continuing streams of this year, is to do this all year long. I'm very excited because I really don't do something like that. It's very rare for me to stick with something that long. Yeah, it's okay. Like the last year was rough. It was really rough. But dude, that was last year. I'm not worried about it anymore. We're just plowing forward. We're moving ahead. We're looking forward to 2026 and everything that's going to happen this year. And I've got some real big things that I've been working on behind the scenes. The website. Hopefully I can get the new website up and running tonight. That's kind of my goal. But I did want to test out the stream first, kind of see, hey, I want to get some Kefling stuff done. I'll do a quick little writing post for Keflings to kind of keep a log, and then hopefully the website can be updated tonight or tomorrow. By the very latest this weekend for sure. Ooh, hey, look at that. They've cleared a path so I can get that other country love. Now, each one of these hearts, or love, allows me to get 2 more Keflings, little underlings that can kind of do my bidding. What I have to do is build them a house first. I don't know if we have the... I don't think we have the blueprint for a house. Yes, we do. Okay, so there we go. So every time we build a house and add one of those hearts to it, it produces 2 more Keflings, which is really cool. And let's see, in the factory. And then when we build out the factory in just a little bit here, we have to provide at least 1 Kefling to just sit in that building and produce whatever the factory does. So you are always having to kind of manage your Keflings too. It's interesting, these games have a lot more depth to it than a lot of people realize. Because of the Xbox 360 live arcade look to it, because that's what this game was originally on. It was originally an Xbox Live arcade game back in 2008 for the original, and then 2010-11 for this one. It's got that really that weird look to the art design and characters, but I think it works really well. Okay, we're just continuing to organize a little bit. And instead of building, should I build out houses? I think if I build out houses, I'm going to really kind of have a hard time with the Keflings and kind of trying to assign people. I'm not sure. Let's see. We got 166 logs and 27 rocks. Let's build out our factory. So we can just assign these to a queue, and there we go. And all these Keflings that are kind of like themed, like this is the Enchanter Kefling, this is the Witch Kefling, the Rock Star, the King, the Princess. All of the special ones can't do anything. They just kind of walk around. Some of the bigger ones, you can see like the scale of these, like the Helga lady versus the old man or the robot Keflings. They're bigger, so they can actually pick up and move items. But I kind of find that more of a distraction than anything else. It's kind of annoying, really. Because I don't want them to do anything. I'd rather just do it all myself. It's just kind of how I am in real life. Okay. But they do bring that stuff to me, which is nice. And they're supposed to auto-complete it. So, like, this guy should be able to just drag and plop this thing down without me having to pick it up and then put it down myself. But for whatever reason, I've never had that work properly. I've had it work, like, maybe twice out of, like, 16 or 17 hours of gameplay. So we built our factory, and we can move it. We can kind of push everything over to where I want it to be. You know, if we wanted to relocate it, make everything nice and simple and easy. But you can see it's black and white. And the reason why it's not ready yet is it needs a Kefling. So we can either take one of these Keflings that isn't doing anything particularly, you know, useful. Maybe like I have way too many lumberjacks or whatever. And instead, I can have them hang out in the factory and just do their work. But I kind of would rather build a house. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our blueprints and say, we want to build a house. So now we can go over here and say, okay, for the blueprint, we need 3 of those building pieces and a statue. So bam, bam, bam. All right? And this music, it is just joyful. Where do we want our houses? I like kind of having the houses out of the way because they don't serve any purpose once you build them. Let's build it over here. They're kind of clearing out an area. So that's going to be the top left. That's going to be the top right. That's going to be the bottom left. And then we need to take one of the statues. We'll take this well. And we built our house. Hooray! However, we need to add some love to it to color it up, and 2 more Keflings. Excellent. Now, there's some stuff over here that I want to kind of have cleared out. And also, if you get over into some of this stuff, every once in a while, like on the edge, there will be an infinite resource because, again, you can see it says forest 23. That means there's 23 logs that can be taken out, and then it will disappear, and it doesn't reappear, as far as I remember. But some of them are infinite resources, like this stone mine shaft. So this guy's going to just mine, and he'll probably never move because it's just going to be infinite resources, which is kind of cool. Okay, where's the other one? There's 2 Keflings. Is that him? No, that's a wall builder. And I feel like I can emote. So I can wave, thumbs up, and dance, and do all that stuff. Here we go. This lady. I want her to mine out this crystal patch. There's 14, and then we got all these bundles of crystals as well. Should we build? Let's build one more house. Let's do it. Why not, right? There we go. And then we're going to need one more statue, which I'm not super excited about, but whatever. Again, I'll just kind of pick one up, and then really, it doesn't matter. We can just kind of plop those down wherever we want. Captain's charge. Boom. One more house. And 2 more Keflings. Yeah. All right. So this lady, Kefling, is going to be the factory worker. There we go. So now we can have planks, stone pieces, crystals, and sheep wool. But to get those stone pieces, you have to get the stone cutter. So you can kind of see it kind of builds up on top of itself. It's such an interesting game. No one talks about this game at all, and it's such a bummer because it's so much fun. Like I will just do this all day long. And because the music is so like nice and happy, it's really enjoyable. So we probably need more Keflings so that we can build out, we can get sheep wool. So we need to have Kefling shear some sheeps. She's doing crystals. That is a stone quarry, which is basically getting the last part of it. He's doing a bunch of logs, that's great. Yeah, let's build out more. factory, and so now we can build a stone cutter and a lumber mill. But let's get a couple more houses built. We have at least 3 houses that we can still build. Right. And that's what these things are for. So let's do at least 3 more houses. Just kind of build them all in a row here. This music is so enjoyable. And what's really cool is, in something that I didn't notice the first time I played this game way back in 2008, the seasons change. And when the seasons change, like the ground, you know, right now it's covered in snow. Just a couple minutes ago, it was, you know, kind of starting to kind of die out, and it was autumn or fall. And, you know, in a couple minutes, it's going to start bringing new life, and the grass will grow bright and vibrant green. It's just like one of those little touches that you don't realize until the game's, like, until you are in the game for a while, and it's just so much fun. Let's have this lady be a transporter. And so she's going to transport wood. Stockpile that. And then we'll do 2 more buildings. A second here. Let me get a little bit of a drink here. There's so much insulation, like fibers still in the air from moving around this last couple of days. So my throat's been a little bit scratchier than normal. Okay. I mean, why not, right? Just cram them all right in there. See, that one did it. That one auto-completed. It's so weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All right, we got 2 more. Up. We're gonna level you up. We got, where do our 2 other new Keflings go? Okay. So here, you work on that so I can get that gear. We're gonna level you up. We're gonna get that other Kefling. Where'd that other Kefling go? A girl, right? I'm trying to think. And she's the contractor Kefling. Okay. All right, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal. All right, one. Oh, sorry. And then 1 more house for our Keflings. Oh, dude, shoot, I forgot to add some love. That was my bad. Boom, love. Okay, so you are going to mine this crystal so that I can get that gear. Is there anything else? So yeah, I've got 2 more Keflings. Let's get this rock stuff. Oh, I could just grab it without having to worry about it. Nope. Here, you do rock quarry stuff. Oh, we need to have someone shear the sheep. Right, I forgot. At least 1, maybe 2. Okay. And then 1 more love. Cool. Here, let's have you be a sheep shearer. Let's have you be a sheep shearer. And then let's have you transport the wool from here all the way down to the factory. Boom. There we go. All right. I can put some crystals in there. And now we can build out our stone cutter and lumber mill. Let's do that. So which one should we go for? Stone cutter. Let's do that one first. So to build out a stone cutter, we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. It has been such a crazy last couple of weeks trying to kind of get everything done for Game of the Year. That was one of the most hectic Game of the Years, just like so uncoordinated. I'm usually like really on the ball with it. This year I just didn't have the time to really devote to Game of the Year like I normally do, and it kind of bummed me out a little bit. Here, let's have our stone cutter be over here. But I got to play a lot of fun games. Let's move it over just... Actually, let's move it over there. But I haven't played as many games as I wanted to this year, which is a bummer. But I did get to play a lot of good games. It's a contractor Kefling, so everyone's kind of doing their own thing. This guy's doing really good. What about this? She's a level 3. He's a level 3. Don't really need her to be doing this over here. So we're gonna pop that off of her, and we're gonna have her be a dedicated stone cutter. Fancy. So we can take some of these rocks that we have stockpiled. Throw those in and create stones. Cool. And I can kind of just organize a little bit. This is what I usually do, is I usually pick up all these little tiny ones and it's 18, there we go. Stockpile them into one huge gigantic thing of like 1,000 of these. And then that allows me to just have one Kefling do one, and then that's their life. They just go back and forth. There we go. All right, so we have 144 rocks. I'm going to pick up some and then just dump them in here. At least a few times. Let's upgrade her. See, if you don't stay organized, things can get pretty hectic. I think really, honestly, my one major issue with this game is just all these annoying Keflings that can't do anything. All you can do is kick them, which, yeah, that's kind of fun because you say, get out of my way. But it really does nothing for the game itself. It's just, you're like, get out of my way. So it's a little cathartic. Kicking Keflings if they just kind of make me mad a little bit. Alright, so we got some stones. And we got our stone cutter, so let's do a lumber mill. So we need one of those, 2 of those, and 1 of these. And then some of those logs can go into the lumber mill, which will be about right here. Let's do it right here. Seems like it might be a little bit easier. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm getting flustered. Come on. Pick up the windmill and drop it right there. Yeah. Okay. So now we got to figure out another Kefling that we can assign to it. I want to keep these guys kind of doing their own thing. really don't think we need 2 rock miners, but they're both level 3. We got this Kefling, level 3 rock miner, or crystal miner. She's got level 3 as well, but that's okay. We don't really need her. So instead, let's make her a lumberjack. Lumberjane, sorry. So we can take some of these logs that are kind of just sitting around and make some planks. Cool. Now, our next thing that we need to do is a sculptor. And then we can also do a nursery. But sculptor, I think, needs to be done first. So, the orange ones are from the workshop, and then the blue ones are from the factory, right? Yeah, okay. So, to build a warehouse and a studio, we need 4 stones and 8 planks, 4 planks, 4 crystals, and 4, wow, what do you call it? 4 wool. Really, if I wanted to do this maybe a little bit smarter, I think it would be smart to just have 1 Kefling on each resource. 1 Kefling transporting each resource. And then that transportation could either be split up between 1 or 2 Keflings, 1 here and then 1 over here. So it kind of splits up the resources evenly. I don't think that's really that necessary, mostly because I can just do most of the work of like, oh, the factory needs more of these. Oh, the stone cutter needs some more. So I can just pick up a bigger stockpile and just drop it in really quick. If we get into, February, March, April, and I'm noticing that I'm lacking in some resources, then I think we can move with moving Keflings to like splitting up the resources. But for right now, I don't think it's a big deal. I love the snow theme. Just makes me happy. Ooh, we got 1 more love. You know what that means? That means we can build another building, another house. So let's go ahead and do that. And then those will be our transporters. So I don't have to take anyone off of resource mining right now, which is kind of cool. How's everyone's Friday going, man? I completely forgot that it was Friday. The last couple of weeks have been really weird. Like, time just has been, like, I think it was maybe last Tuesday or something like that. Christmas Eve, I think it was, maybe like the day before. And it felt like a Friday. Like, Monday felt like a Friday. Wednesday felt like a Tuesday. It was just super, like, weird the last couple of weeks. Oh, I need, oh, shoot. We don't have any more sculptors stuff. So we can't build another house yet for more Keflings. Oh, and there's another heart. Okay. Fair enough. We'll leave that for now. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we need to build a sculptor. Okay. Let's do it. Platform and 2 tools and equipment, a sturdy tower, a mud room, and a work area. And then we need planks. Lots of planks. Let's throw in some more logs. Let's go grab some logs from over here, possibly. You up to level 4. Oh yeah, this lady's working hard. Or is she hardly working? It's such a dumb joke. Yeah, when they all kind of just walk around a little bit, it's hard to keep track of sometimes. Okay, so where are we building our sculptor? Since like the main thing is to build sculpting pieces, let's do it right here. There we go. Helga, you need a platform. Put that there. Last piece of that. Now we just need to do these two. So one warehouse and one studio. Okay. Let's put that there, and then our studio. Put that over there. Awesome. Okay. So we do need to take someone off of duty. Level 4 crystal miner. Oh, I feel bad. Maybe we replace her with crystal miner over here. Because she's a level 2. She's a level 2. You're a sculptor now. There you go. Okay. All right. Awesome. So now we can build out these sculptures. All right. And we need at least 2 more. I think we'll do a well and a captain's charge. Oh, we can't do a well because we don't have the witches thing to do gemstones. Okay, so we'll do a modern sculpture and a captain's charge. 6 and 2. Well, I can just do this and get a crap ton of rocks. Now we don't have to really worry about rocks anymore. 100, yeah. And then what we're gonna do is take our rocks and convert them to stone. This there. Get a lot of planks. And then take our stone, put it into the factory, or the stone cutter. And just do that a couple times. Oh, we're out of stones. We'll do that and a captain's charge. All right. And while that's happening, let's build out one more house. One, two, three. Okay. So this will be the captain's charge. Do that. And 2 more Keflings. We'll do this, that, there. Where is my... Didn't I build another one? Captain's charge? No, I did build the captain's... Oh, it's up there. Sorry, my bad. Now I have 4 Keflings. Now I have 4 extra Keflings to work with. I think someone's going to need to take all this wool. Let's find one of these ladies. Can you be a transporter of wool to our factory? We're going to take some crystals, throw it in the factory as well. My other Keflings. There you are. That's the other lady, and she's gonna take rocks and she's gonna transport it to the stone cutter. So now I have at least the stone cutter always being supplied with some rocks. The factory has 40 stone. sculptor has 36 stones. Okay, cool. All right. Now we got a good kind of base assembly line going on. Pick up some of those poor sheep. They're so cold. They're not cold. It's springtime. Oh man, we have another heart that we just found. Before I do that, let's go level up this guy. Let's go take these gears as well. Let's pick up the gears and put them where all the gears are. I don't remember what the gears are for. They're like a late end game. Oh, I think... No. I thought you could hit A or something to like call all the townspeople, but I think that's something else. I'm thinking of Little King's Story on the Wii. That was such a good game, man. It's such a bummer that they couldn't fix the PC version. Like, if someone just waited another 4 or 5 years to port that game, I think we'd have it a perfect port. Maybe? I don't know. I think a lot of modders can do some pretty incredible things, though, nowadays. Oh, man. Give me a second here. Let's kind of take stock and figure out what is next on the list. Okay, so we need to build out a nursery. We don't need to. That's kind of the next step, though. And then an academy. It doesn't tell us anymore. Maybe all this stuff. Look at it. I'm very excited. I'm thinking we build out the Rockstar Challenge. Where's our Rockstar? Where is he? The organization is really not that bad. All you have to do is just do a 30 seconds, and it makes everything so much cleaner, right? And even I can do some of this mining. I don't need to, but if I was really OCD, which I am, my wife hates it, I can sit here and clean out these 2 little columns of rocks and put them all in this one pile, and then be good to go. Okay. So what are we doing now? What's our next objective here? We said the rock star. Where is he? He's roaming around somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. So he says we need 15 statues, right? And spread them around. All right. So this is going to be 6 and 2, 8 and 1. Let's do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as many as I can do. Stones that I have. Oh, it just means build them. We don't actually have to place them around anywhere. And for organization's sake, for now, let's all stockpile them right here in front of the town. Yeah, my OCD kind of kicking in a little bit. Everything's got to be nice and perfectly organized. I remember a few years ago I was streaming. I was talking about something, and one user was like, oh yeah, your OCD's kicking in. I'm like, yeah, it is. And then one other user contradicted or like corrected and said, that's not OCD, that's just trying to be organized. And I said, yeah, it is. I think you can... I used to get really hung up on stuff like that. Not so much anymore, who cares? just to make it nice and livable. Oh, there's a country love over there in that corner. Love it. Let's get some of these rocks into the stone. Still need a few more. See, like, she's kind of walking around just far enough away from her building to make me feel like she's just a useless Kefling. This guy. There's at least a couple Keflings that are not doing anything. So you're going to be a lumberjack and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be... What should he be? Crystal, rock. We've got plenty of rock miners. Crystal miners. You're going to be a lumberjack as well. I'm just not really sure where. Let's have you do this area. Oh my gosh, look at all the wool. So again, this is where a little bit of organization goes a long way. Let's level you up. And it might take a second to kind of organize and get everything situated perfectly. But when you do, man, look at it, just like what, 30 seconds of work. How much nicer this area looks just in this immediate area. By just organizing it all into one pile. I wish I could be better about that in real life. And then do that a little bit more. Oh, that's why. Okay. I just realized that's why my TTS isn't allowing me to hear. It's like super low. Give me 1 second here. The game is a little loud. Yeah, thank you. I turned it down just a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Thank you for letting me know. Let me know if it's still a little too loud. The thing is, because the way that I stream, because I stream so many games so often, like I stream a different game pretty much almost every day, that it's really hard for me to adjust the audio and have the audio always be good. Always takes a little bit of extra adjusting on stream. Yeah, the different games have different volumes. Thing sucks. But what are you gonna do, right? But thanks for letting me know. Luckily for work, it's not as big of an issue because I know the audio, because I only switch between a few extra things. I don't have to really worry about games at work, so that definitely helps. A little bit of a moth flew by. All right. Again, just a little bit of organization here. We need to, you know what? I saw the autosave icon. You know what we say, ABS always be saving. We've been playing for almost an hour too, man. It's crazy. Oh no, I kicked the sheep. I was trying to level up the transporter Kefling. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, sheep. Okay. So we need more sculptures. Let's do at least one more modern. We've got some stones we'll pick up and put in. So 9. Here we'll start. Doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. More. 6 more. No, 5 more. Right? 15? I like how I steal their jobs. I go, no, it's mine. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Oh, do I need to build one more and I can't? Okay. There we go. All right. So, what is this one wool doing? Just hanging out on its own. Let's build one more modern sculpture, and that should be it. Nope. We need one more. $15 built. Out with the old. Well. Oh no, it's the lady. Well, that's better than before, but it's still about as fresh as a week-old pancake. It just needs more decorations, man. Build 10 trees, maybe that'll do the trick. 10 trees. Okay, so now we need the nursery. So, we have one more love, so let's build another house. Get 2 more Keflings. Again, cram all these houses into one single tiny area, just like in real life, right? Hey, here's a little spot of land. Instead of like having 1 or 2 houses and having some nice land, let's cram 400 different houses, or cookie cutter houses, all in one go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of our sculptures, and just use it for that. Now, put some love in it, and we got 2 more Keflings. Yee to the haw. And again, we're gonna have this one transport rocks to... Yeah, okay. Boom. So we got one lady doing some rocks there. Nope, you're a sculptor. I'm losing track, man. Losing track. You're just gonna kind of do these rocks. Get them out of the way. Ooh, what's that? Let's get this gear out of the way. Hooray. Woodworking manual. Okay. Keep this over here for safekeeping next to the other thing. Oh, you leveled up. Bam. The sheep shearer guys. It's at least all these wool pieces. One section. That's the one thing I don't like about the sheep shearer Keflings. They just throw the wool everywhere. Like, organize it. Come on, have some pride in your work, man. Right. Have some pride in your work. I think we could build a loom later on, too. How many pieces of wood do we have here? 371. Okay, I think we're okay on that. Let's make sure this lumber mill has... Okay, 150 roughly. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so what's next on the docket here? Nursery, and then we need to build a bunch of trees, right? Okay. So let's build out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where's the nursery gonna go? Ugh. I mean, it's probably smart if we keep it kind of centered and close, like this is the industrial area. Man, the music, so good. And we need to build one of these and 2 of these. I think we'll need another Kefling for it in the nursery too. Yeah, like I said, it's always been one of my favorite soundtracks of any game. It does what a good soundtrack should do: be good, be enjoyable, but you don't really notice it until you start listening for it, and then you realize how good it is. Like, that's my favorite part about good soundtracks is you don't really notice it right away. You just go, yeah, okay, cool. And it like lulls you into this like sweet surrender of the music until you notice it and you start listening to it and you're like, dude, this is really, really well done. Okay, so we do need another Kefling. I'm gonna say we take out one of our, man, I don't want to, like, look, we got 2 level 5 rock miners. I don't want to take away from them. This is a little sheep shearer. She's a level 3. What about this guy? He just leveled up. Yeah, he's fine. We're gonna level her up really quick. We're gonna pop you off. We're gonna say you now live here in the nursery. All right, so now we need wood, planks, crystals, and then magic powder we can't make yet. So oak trees, moss-covered trees, and topiary dragonhead. Ooh, that's fun. But really all we can make is topiary dragonhead or oak trees. 10. Man, 10? That's kind of crazy. Alright, whatever. Man, it's been raining this entire time and I've barely even noticed it. That insulation is doing wonders for this tin roof. Luckily, this guy has been doing his job. So we'll just pull from here, our little stockpile. Again, just organize it a little bit, buddy. That's all you have to do. Okay, so I think to be fun, let's just put all our trees right here. It's a little extra walking, but hey, I can use the exercise. Unfortunately, that's one of the things with this game is I've never really been into the how it looks. I'm always more over with function. Like, can I make it work well? Does it fit? Does it, function? Because if it does that, then who cares how it looks? But I've tried to get better over the last couple of years about like really making, because that's one of the big things about these types of games is making it look the way you want. And I just really never really cared about that. But I'm trying to be a little bit more creative is not really the word for it, but more trying to play the game by its own rules. Like, oh yeah, you're supposed to build these 10 things and put them around and make everything look nice and neat, but form over functionality is not my thing. Happy New Year, dude! Happy New Year! I resolved to spend more time looking in the mirror. Ha! Hold on, wow. Mary, my reflection gets lonely. All right, so what am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah. What's up, dude? Sniper Elite, man. Those games are so much fun. I love the Sniper Elite games. All right, so we're good with the topiary, right? Okay, so I guess that's it for his challenge for this week. It kind of popped up. I didn't see what it said at the very, very beginning. My bad. Nope, didn't mean to do that. So this is actually, if you're just kind of coming into the stream, this is a new update that a World of Keflings came out with this week, where it's the weekly Rockstar Challenge. So this Rockstar Kefling comes in and says, hey, I want you to do this thing. And it's a new update every week. That means we're going to be coming back to this game once a week for the entire year of 2026. And I'm very excited about that. Any excuse to play Keflings, I'm down for. One second here. Oh yeah, the bulging eye when you shoot the Nazis in the face, dude. In Sniper Elite, when you shoot them, man, like the lungs deflating or the brain almost popping in a way, or even the testicle shots, dude. The testicle shots are groan-inducing, but also very satisfying because they're Nazis. So who doesn't like doing that? But man, oh. Yeah, Sniper Elite's so much fun. I had a real good time with 5 or 6, whatever this last Resistance from last year. That was a really fun several streams. That was really, really fun. I think it was it might have been one of the last missions, not the very last, because it's very like you only have one shot and you have to shoot, but the last main mission where you're in this like big open huge massive map and like there's a train depot and stuff like that. That was a really fun mission. That was terrifying too because it took forever. See, again, just organizing a little bit cleans stuff up so much. You level up. All these little tiny stockpiles all around the land, and then you just clean it up and you make it one nice stockpile. This guy, he can level up too. So yeah, I think we're done with the weekly Rockstar Challenge, and I'm trying to think. I could continue on with this for a little bit here and build out the nursery. What's the next thing? The academy. We can build out the academy and then, kind of continue on with the normal game, which we might probably do. Maybe we'll stop with the academy once we build that out. And then we'll come back next week for week 2 of the Rockstar Challenge and see what he wants us to build. But building the foundation of this city is really key, and getting all these logs cleared and rocks cleared and crystals cleared, organized into the different manufacturing factories definitely is something that you want to make sure that you do. Oh, and we need to build bridges. I think that was another thing too, is we need to build lots and lots of bridges. Well, look at what they've been doing, man. This is great. Ooh, we got another love. Who doesn't love love? Yeah, I had a really good Christmas and New Year's and all that. I hope you did too. Did you do anything fun? We kind of just hung out. We've been really busy over the last several months with our dogs. Our dog BB gave birth to 8 baby puppies, and we've been raising them over the course of October, November, December. And in December, my wife actually drove throughout the country and dropped off all the extra puppies, except for 2. We kept 2. So we have 2 baby puppies plus the 4 extra normal dogs that we have, all pit bulls. So we have 6 dogs in our house, plus 5 cats. Then we got our ducks and we got our chickens and we have our turtle and all that fun stuff. So we've just got a big old, like, we've just been taking care of animals. That's really what we've been doing. But the puppies, man, that was brand new to me. I've never dealt with puppies ever before in my life. And the whole birthing process was a really very interesting and eye-opening thing, but super cool. I learned a whole lot about life. How many is this? Oh, 164. Ooh, that's a lot. Man, everyone's starting to level up now. Here, let's drop those off there. Probably should have dropped them off in here, right? I mean, do we have 215? That's not too bad. You are going to level up. Oh, let's get this. And yeah, we got a gear. But did you, did anyone else have any fun Christmas or New Year's? How was everyone's New Year? I sat in here for 3 hours doing the podcast. So let me kind of explain the whole situation. New Year's Eve, my wife kicked my butt into gear and said, let's insulate the studio. I've been complaining about it for over a year. It's been just exhausting. So her and I, over the last couple of days, have been insulating the studio, the roof. It's raining, and I can barely hear the rain. It's a very light rain, but I can barely hear it, as opposed to where, if you've noticed on the stream, when you can barely hear me because of like static, it's not static, it's the rain picking up on the microphone. So that's been an issue for over a year, and we finally got the insulation in the ceiling on the roof tacked down. That was a whole ordeal. We did that all of New Year's Eve day, and then I came in here like an hour or 2 later, and I did the Game of the Year podcast for about almost 3 hours. That was a 2 hour and 45-minute podcast or so. That was really fun. And then right before New Year's, I think I clicked stop on the podcast at 11:52 or 53. And I ran down to the house, talked to my wife. We rung in the new year, and we rung in the new year by watching the Stranger Things season 5 finale. And so we watched the finale. You have finished this week's quest. Check back next week for new quests. Okay, cool. So we've done what we needed to do for that. But yeah, that was a really interesting New Year's. Very different than what I was thinking was going to happen, but hey, that's okay too. You fell asleep? Yeah. Thanks for checking out the podcast. I always love the Game of the Year ones. This one was a little bit different. I didn't have the time to prepare like I normally do, but I think it turned out well enough. But like I said, I think 2026 is gonna be a much better year for the channel, for the podcast, for the website, for my mental health. I'm very, very optimistic for this year, which is great. Yeah, let's just organize. I think at this point I could probably just have one sheep shearer. I feel like, man, one sheep shearer, one transporter of wool. But let's organize a little bit before we do some other stuff. Yeah, I think I even said it at the very end of the podcast, but normally what I like doing with the Game of the Year podcast is not just going through the top 10, because you know, I already wrote an article for that. And pretty much most people can guess when they watch me play throughout the year. They can kind of guess which games are going to usually be on my top 10. But I like talking about the entire year and all the games that I played. And I really try to keep it to the games that I finish. And unfortunately, I just didn't finish as many as I normally do. Again, there was just so many things going on this year that it just didn't turn out that way. That's okay. Because there's definitely been years where I'm like, dude, I almost completed like 100 games in 1 year. And that's completed, not just played. Because I played a ton of games on stream this year that I didn't complete. But near the end, too, the last several weeks that I haven't been streaming, I've actually sat down and played through a few games and really, really enjoyed them. Oh, dude. With the Steam sale, too, there's so many good games right now. What's some of the horror games that you're looking forward to or you have on your wish list? I've been trying to hold off. I mean, we're kind of like just dealing with like a lot of, you know, financial stuff too. So I'm trying to hold off on buying things unless it's on a really good sale right now, or, you know, unless I really, really, really want it and been looking forward to it. Yeah, see, like these are 4 wool each. They don't need to be separated like that. It's 97. It's 38. Here, let's just plop all of those right there. And look at that. Like, we're just clearing stuff, making everything organized. Man, look at all the sheep. I don't even... This land doesn't need that many sheep. I will drive myself crazy if I keep paying attention to that. Nope, didn't want to do that. There we go. There we go. Dread Out 3. I have not heard about Dread Out 3. Village of Calamity. Ooh, that sounds rad. Village of Calamity just is a great title for a game. It reminds me of the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Oh man, those games are so good. I was actually playing the new Hyrule Warriors last night, and my wife was watching it just the tiniest bit, and she's like, oh, this is really cool. And I'm like, dude, it is. It's a really fun game. A lot of people just don't pay attention to it. There we go. All right, so those are both 6. I think we're doing pretty good on the organization at this point. Oh, dude, I'm so looking forward to that new Jurassic Park game. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm the same way. I see it a game on the internet or on YouTube or some other streamers playing something, and I'm like, new tab, click, wish list. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. We are playing A Kingdom for Keflings, or sorry, A World of Keflings, the second game in the Kefling series. Let's organize these. My OCD is really kicking in now. Like I'm just like, everything has to be in a neat, like, nice little pile. Oh, Age of Imprisonment is so good. It's fantastic. It was my game of the year, man. It's my game of the year. It's so good. It's very different, and I can see why people don't like that series. But at the same time, I think it's exactly what Nintendo and most other people do. In the article that I wrote and posted last night on the website, excuse me. On the article that I posted on the website last night, I said that this is exactly what most companies need to do with their IPs. Because so many games take so long to come out now, to keep your IP relevant and fresh in people's mind, you need to allow the mechanics to be something different, like a little bit of different gameplay. So allowing the Zelda series to breathe by not just having the 3D overtop, action-adventure Zelda series, but allow it to be something different as well, like the Dynasty Warriors gameplay. That changes it up, keeps it relevant, keeps it new and fresh, and doesn't allow for series fatigue. Like what happened with Batman Arkham. The Batman Arkham games, 1 and 2, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, were great. And then, while people were waiting for Arkham Knight, the third game from Rocksteady, they pushed it off to another one, and they made just another Arkham game in the middle. So there's this weird third game that isn't actually an Arkham game by UB Montreal. And that's when a lot of people went, oh, it's just kind of the same game. I'm kind of tired of this. And then they got really tired, and most people didn't even play Arkham Knight because they were like, oh, it's just another Arkham game. And it's not. It's the third one, not the fourth. It's just the third. So, yeah. I have a little chip on my shoulder with that. Give me a second here. There's a few Switch 2 games that you're interested in playing. Like what? I still need to get Metroid Prime 4. I'm so mad that I didn't get to get it. But it mostly came down to time, money, and just not being able to finish 2 and 3 like I wanted to earlier this year. So this year we will be playing... I lost my game save of 2 because we got like about halfway through 2 and I lost the game save. It was corrupted. So I lost a lot of momentum for wanting to replay 2. But I think we're going to do it this year. And then we'll play 3, and then we'll get to Metroid Prime 4. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm kind of spinning my wheels a little bit. We're organizing, which is great. Oh, and the crystals, I think they pop back up. Star Wars Outlaws looks rad, dude. That's the new pod racing game, right? Basically, it's Star Wars Pod Racer, but with speeder bikes and other vehicles, from what I remember. Right? Outlaws? Or is Outlaws the one that came out a couple years ago? Because there's a new Star Wars game that just got announced, and it's basically Star Wars Pod Racer with speeder bikes and a couple other like vehicles, but it's a racing Star Wars game. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. 100% that game, it's worth it. I wish I did 100% it, but also at the same time, if I tried 100%ing that game, I think I would burn out a little bit. And also, because I want to get to a lot more games this year for streaming, it's something that I probably won't be able to do, but I would love to be able to. Nope, that's our pile. It's the open world one, okay. Yeah. Outlaws is the one that came out a little bit ago, a couple years. Was it last year? I can't remember, man. I didn't play it. Okay. So we've got, other than the sheep shearer, guys, messing everything up, messing my organization up. Okay, let's do, because I haven't really been doing anything, let's do the academy. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where's the academy gonna go? Let's push this wall constructor out of the way. And then let's put this academy right up here. It should look better on the Switch 2, yeah. Dude, the Switch 2 graphics are really, really well done, man. Like, take a look at Donkey Kong Bonanza, and dude, those are some of the best graphics last year, for sure. I gotta get in the habit of saying 2025 was the last year. Okay, so I did those. Now we do the factory. Do one of those, two of those. Oh, we're gonna need a lot more wood planks. Let's put that over here. That one over here. Yeah, man, I'm so happy that the rain doesn't sound super loud. Sometimes when it rains, it's so loud that I cannot hear myself even think or talk. It's so loud that I have to like literally leave the building because it's so loud. You wouldn't think like raindrops on a metal tin roof would be that loud, but man, when it downpours, and it downpours here, ooh, it gets rough. And so with the new insulation, man, it makes a big difference. I really, really, really want to play. I'm so bummed because I would love to have Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild on Switch 2. I'm just not willing to pay the money for it. But man, dude, I really want to just have those so that I can just pick up and play those games. It's so worth it. They're fantastic. Ugh. And Tears of the Kingdom in VR is, or sorry, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild in VR is nutso. So I think when we do our Zelda playthrough, when we do Breath of the Wild, it will most likely be in VR. Because why not, right? I've already played that game for hundreds of hours in just regular flat screen. I really want to play it in VR. And I played a little bit. I played about half an hour of it, just kind of messing around and going, oh, this is so cool. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Done. Donezo. Musical change. Yeah, it is. It's unbelievable that we get Breath of the Wild in VR and that it works that well. It is the Wii U version, but it works well enough, and man, it's fairly solid. Like the graphical fidelity, pretty good. The motion controls, pretty good, and they're still working on it too. It's not a one and done type of thing. All right, so it needs the book, and there we go. Which is all right. So we are done with all of these. So we got our work shed, we got a bunch of houses, we got our factory, we have our stone cutter and lumber mill, we have our nursery and our sculptor, and we have our academy. Next week, because we're coming back to this every week, and I don't want to blow through all of these today, because that would we'd just come back in and do like 5 minutes worth of work every week, and I don't want to do that. So next week, we will get to the machinist, the loom, and the witch's hut, and then also do the Rockstar's special quest. But right now, oh, there we go. It says we've finished this week's quest. Check back next week for a new quest. So I think we're going to call it here for today and this week. All right, man, that was super fun. I'm really excited to be back in this chair, be back in front of the camera. I will be streaming this game over the next year, which is super fun to say because I love the Keflings games. But it will be a weekly check-in. So I don't know if it will be just like a 5-10 minute stream, you know, or just a video. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. There was a lot of stuff to do on this first week because you kind of have to build out all the city and the Keflings and get them all prepped. I don't know what's in store, but I hope that there's enough for the weekly challenge to be more than 15 minutes worth of work. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I'm not committing to the nightly streams yet again, just for the fact that I still have to rebuild the studio. The ceiling has been mostly insulated, or the roof has been mostly insulated. There's still no ceiling on this room. So it is just bam, wall ceiling. But I will be doing a lot more, and then I'll kind of get back to a more regular schedule. We just got to see how it works and plays out. And then I'm going to do a lot more stuff to the background, and we'll changing a lot of stuff up. So that'll be fun. But that's going to do it for right now. And then also make sure that you check out the website in the next day or two. I'm going to try and see if I can get the website, the new update live, because, man, I've been working real hard on that. All right, that's going to do it. I hope everyone has a great rest of your, Friday evening. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys for more video games soon. All right, see you later.